Hello, this is Victor at restoringmercedes.com, and I want to make this video because I know I'm not gonna make it anymore. This is just something that how do you explain it? It's like just that I know what's going on. I mean, not like I know 100%, but for the most part, I know what's going on. And this is not supposed to be a video about. It's supposed to be like a secondary or a third video about this particular vehicle. This is another project that I got, and right now I just want to make the video about this particular problem. So there are many other issues, and I'm not going to talk about that. We're just going to focus on one issue that is kind of very, very weird, and that's something that I want to talk about, I guess, even for myself. So I got myself Mr. Heineken over here, and my cigarettes, and it's really, really brutally cold outside, but this is my car. I can do whatever I want in it, right? So there's other things about carpets and whatnot, totally different. So the issue, Mercedes-Benz 722.6 transmission series. Okay, so at this point we have, oh my god, let me just move the seat up a little bit if I may. It's already all the way up. Let me just get this thing so I can get it normally. There. Okay. So okay, well, I should have not actually started this car. Anyway, so this is the problem. When the car is cold and when you first start it up, actually I should say this is a 2003 S600 twin turbo, 7.M275, 722.649, I believe is the transmission series. So anyway, the car started, you hear the noise in the transmission, like so there's something going on, and before I drop transmission or do anything with it, I have to figure out what's going on. So when the car is cold, when you start it up and you just immediately put it into drive, the car will move. Okay, so once the car warms up, it's not moving. It just like dies out, and you can actually feel that the cat is just like engages and it's like jerking, and well, anyway, not a good thing. So when the car is warm, when you start it up, the car is completely neutral. It's not moving. It's just that dead. You can floor it. It's not going anywhere. It's not even shifting an inch. It's not moving. It's just like transmission is dead. But once you shut it off, you wait for like about a minute or two, and then 5 minutes, and then you start it up, and then it goes again. It moves. It drives. It's like actually feels good, and then it just slowly but surely dies out. So there is a problem with transmission. So there were many other things with this car that were wrong. There's many problems with this car, but I thought it's electronic, but it's not, because there's a limp mode, and limp mode is hydraulic, and hydraulic gets you into the second gear and reverse and this and that. So anyway, so it should activate, it should drive in one gear, whatever, with harsh engagement, blah blah blah. So anyway, I just want to make this video about the speeds of the sensors on those plates, not the plates, speed sensors on the conductor plate. And what I want to do is, even for myself, because I have very short memory, so I might not remember. So basically, right now, let's just start the car up. Let's get start diagnostic going. So here, I haven't seen these kind of videos because I would like to see these kind of videos and I don't have to do what I'm doing right now. So start diagnostic. Do not mind the screen resolution. It's something glitched in the computer. Who cares? We need to see this. We need values. It doesn't matter how they look, nice or high definition or whatever. 8K, 8K TVs are coming out like in any 4 inches. So who cares? We got the park, target gear, actual gear. We got the output speed, and we got turbine speed, engine speed, sensor 3, sensor 2. Okay, so this is what we got. Let's start the car up. Now, right off the bat, we see over here that the sensor 2 is about half of engine speed. Okay, so now I'm gonna put in drive, engaged. I'm moving. See, I'm driving. Reverse, going backwards. I hear some noises. Now, let's warm it up. Here, I'm on drive. All right, so RPMs. All right, so I'm moving. As you can see, feels good. Feels really good. Everything seems good. What do we have here? First gear. Actual target is first. Actual is first. We have turbine speed at the engine speed rather, and we have everything at 0. Perfect. Okay, so let's just let it warm up. Okay, I just give it a little gas. All right, feels good. That's starting to go now. Okay, so what we have here now, barely moving. Not too good. It's starting. So we are in drive. Okay, we have readout on our display, and I let go of the brake. Where are we going? We're going backwards. So I'm laying down off the brake, as you can see, and also my wife's car is behind me. So okay, so let's put it this way. I'm holding the brake. As you can see, we're in drive, and I'm gonna give it gas, and we're moving backwards. All right, so now here we have a problem. So let me just go and backwards a little bit. So we're still in gear. Okay, we're in drive. So here is what we see on the actual readouts. We have our speed sensor 2 about half speed of engine. So let's do park. We parked. Perfect. Okay, great. What happens in park? We have turbine speed, we have engine speed, pretty much same, and we also have speed sensor 2, which is planetary gears is spinning. Okay, but they're not spinning with the speed of the engine. They're speeding out halfway about. So let's say I'm putting in drive, and what do we see here? We see target gear 1, actual gear neutral, it cannot go into first gear because we have spinning at sensor 2, which is planetary gear is spinning. So my prediction over here is that the sprag F1 is dead. Now why would I say that? Put it back in park. As a matter of fact, let's do it this way. Shut it off. Get the cars off. Yeah, we have the air, this and that. Let's take a piece of Mr. Heineken. Nice and cold. So right now the car is been off for like what, 15 seconds. Let's start it back up. Before I start it up, I'm going to hit OK just to show the speed over here on the speed sensor. That should be 0. Alright, still spinning though. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, so let's put in drive. Moving. And perfectly fine. Computer glitched right now. That's what you always get with these computers, man. God damn. Well, anyway. Yeah. At this point, this damn thing glitched hard. Hardcore. It might be a long video, but I'm into it right now, and that's what I want to show. Okay, so fine. So let's say I press the brake, put in gears. Okay, it seems like it's reading something. Okay, we see the changes. All right, let's start it up. Yes. Okay, yes. All right, so computer just like thought about how bad it was, and now he thinks that he's a good boy. So now it let me go into the first gear. We see sensor 2 0, sensor 3 0, engine speed and turbine speed at 0. So we're good and we're moving. See, I can drive now. See, once I let go, let me just back up a little bit. Once I let go, put back into drive, I'm back in neutral, and I have a problem there. Okay, all right, I'm moving. Okay, still, once I hit this at 0 and turbine speed at 0, I can move. The car drives, but it goes out. So here I'm in drive, and my turbine speed and my sensor 2 speed, they're not, they're not there. Transmission is in neutral. So I don't know if it's going to help anybody, but it definitely will help me to troubleshoot this. And my personal feel about this is that the sprag 1 F1 spun. So now we even have speeds going on sensor 3. I mean, I'm in park. Come on, guys. I mean, seriously. I'm in park right there. And what do we have here? Well, you see that went down to 0. So we do have it's not a conductor plate. It's not a computer. Everything is bone dry. I checked it out, obviously. And yeah. I mean, this is half speed of the engine speed about. So we do have a problem here with probably sprag 1, F1 clutch pack, B1 brake pack, maybe. But to figure this out, obviously transmission has to be taken apart and checked out. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna fix this car. But this is gonna be a next video about what was wrong with it. But this is about 722.6 transmission problem. So this is what you get. So let's just do it once more. Shut the engine off. All right, the engine's off. We're off. Mr. Honeykin to our help. We're waiting a little bit for the cool off. Once it cools off, I'm going to restart it, and we're going to see different readouts on speed sensors. So let's just put ignition back on. Let's just set this off, on, yes, off, on, yes. Ready to go. Everything's at 0. Perfect. Start it up. See, I don't like that. I mean, it jumps up. Shouldn't be doing that. I don't believe that's the right thing. All right, let's put it in drive. Here we are in drive. We have 0, 0, 0, except for the engine speed. And we are moving. Yes, we are moving. And then, well, also we have target gear. Well, I mean, you know, I can't change target gear. I mean, you know, if I put in comfort zone, comfort and sport, yes, we're still in there perfectly fine. As you can see, everything's at 0. So we have we're rolling backwards. Oh, I just rolled backwards. Put back in park real quick because I don't want to hit my wife's car here. And there we have it. Everything is spinning. The whole transmission is spinning like crazy. So I guess that would be sort of a diagnostic kind of situation, so you know that there is a mechanical problem inside the transmission, and totally about the sprags. And I don't think I'm going to go through it, but well, maybe I will. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll take it off, take it apart. I mean, it's an easy transmission. So I've rebuilt 722.3s, and this is much easier. So hopefully this is just mostly diagnostic. So if you lose your drive gear, you lose the drive, like the car don't move, like you reverse and it's like neutral, that is something to look into. Again, I am not saying that this is exactly 100%, 1000% is your problem, but most likely it is. It's mechanical. It's not electronic. So that's what I'm trying to say here. Alright, so I'm gonna cut it quits because it's been a long video for certain. I mean, I don't know why I even made it, but even for myself, like tomorrow if I need to look at something, I can revert back to this video so I can see my readings, and maybe I'll make another one once everything is finished and fixed. But that's obviously not normal. When this is at 0 and this one is at 0, we have perfectly driving car. I can drive it like about a block, city block, everything's fine, and then it dies out. So something is, maybe there's some Teflon rings are leaking, maybe some valves are leaking, but whatever, there's something going on, and that's mechanical. It's not electronic. That's what I was gonna say. Alright, so this is going to be all for now. This is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.